What's up guys, Jason from Thin Line Defense, and today we're going to dig back into the world of plate carrier danglers. Today we'll take a look at the Haley Strategic multi-mission hanger pouch, and we'll see how it stacks up with the competition. Now, this isn't the first Haley product that we've shown on the channel, but this is the first one that I've been able to handle in person. And I'm certain it's not going to be the last. Got a whole carrier setup. And for those that might be new to Haley Strategic, let's learn a little bit more about them as a company. Travis Haley, the founder of Haley Strategic, is a Force Recon Marine with 15 years of service. It was really cool learning more about Travis. He actually founded and led Magpul's training arm, Magpul Dynamics, and then he moved on to be the CEO of Magpul Industries. After that, he left to start Haley Strategic Partners. The guy's got a pretty impressive resume, and I think that experience translates into his products really well. Everything I have for them is really well put together, and I think we're going to see a lot of their stuff in the future. But as some Joe Blow civilian in his backyard, is it the best product that you can spend your hard-earned dollars on? Well, let's see what you think when we're done with this review. But first, let's go over the current rankings. In first place with its medical capabilities and the covert ops options is the A-Jac 6-pack hanger pouch. In second place with its slim design and low price point is the Faro Concepts mini dangler. In third place with its jam-packed organization and expandability is the HRT Sporin hanger pouch. And in fourth place with its very compliant color options is the Faro Concepts original dangler. So how will the Haley Strategic products stack up in these rankings? Regardless of our backgrounds here at TLD, our focus is on why a specific gear is beneficial for the everyday man or woman. And looking at it with that light, I think Haley does a lot of things that's really good. Now, you'll see a pouch that seems much larger than the A-Jac 6-pack pouch. The large Velcro section should not cause any problems for tying into a placard system or a plate bag. This connection seems stronger than the narrower connection on the A-Jac. Going down, we see the zipper, and we see a design choice I don't love. Now, with a top-facing zipper, it could interfere with just using it, depending on how tight you have it with everything. In fact, when I was messing around, I actually tore a chunk off of my emergency bandage because it got caught in the zipper and I couldn't see what was happening. And I've seen that using this over the last 2 months. It's not only more difficult to access with as tight as I have it, but the corner of the Velcro can chew up your hand if you're not wearing gloves. Now, I think this is easily remedied. As I have it here, I just have the zipper on the right-hand side of the hanger pouch, and I can access it without having to get my hand in there, and I have access to everything in my hanger pouch. So not that big of a deal. You just got to make sure everything's tucked away when you're putting it back. Keep the zippers on whatever side you preference, and you don't have to go digging around for them when they're underneath your magazines. The zipper pulls themselves feel really nice, very similar to A-Jac's zipper pulls. On one side you have Haley's logo, the other has a nice grippy surface to ensure you have an easy zipper pull. One odd thing as I was using this thing, the fabric choice that they used. Now, this front section and the back panel feels like normal Cordura, but this little strip here is a different fabric, very stretchy multicam, almost like a spandex or something. Another mystery for me is that this multi-mission hanger pouch has 3 openings, one at the top and one on either side. Now, I don't see anything on their website about what those are used for. Maybe this is just a regular civilian guy problem and our crayon eaters out there know exactly what those are used for. All right, back to the hanger pouch. We see it has a full clamshell design, which I really like. And it has Velcro backing on the front and back, which makes it very customizable. Haley sells inserts for this to include the medical insert I have here. Well, half of the medical insert because I lost the other half. Now, on the front, you have a loop field for your favorite identifiers or patches. Moving down, you'll see space to put your tourniquet. You'll also see a grommet at the bottom for draining. And finally, let's touch on the Velcro portion that would tie into your gear. This large space will ensure good tie-in to whatever you might be attaching it to. But that's a basic overview of the Haley Strategic multi-mission hanger pouch. Now, let's get into the grading criteria. And for the first one, that's price. Now, for these danglers or this hanger pouch, the price is a little misleading. At $54, the price is on the low end of our plate carrier danglers. But with no organization, you need to purchase something else to put inside here. So you need an additional $10 to $80 to make this usable, or use whatever Velcro stuff you have on hand. Also note that the price does not change based on the color you choose, $54 across the board. Still, for the need of the inserts, I'm gonna give this 2 stars for price. All right, next is accessibility. And that just means how accessible are the things that you put in here? Well, on a plate carrier or a chest rig, the design choice can make it kind of difficult to access. But I think that's easily mitigated, as I mentioned before. And the complete clamshell design makes the items inside very accessible. So for accessibility, we're gonna give this 5 stars. And that might go up or down depending on how you organize it, which leads into our next category, and that's organization. Compared to our most recent dangler review, which was the Faro Concepts, I think the Haley knocks this out of the park. I mean, yeah, you gotta pay more for a medical insert, but the capabilities that brings to this is awesome. Even the $10 inserts allow for some great organization without breaking the bank too much. But that medical insert, that's where it's at, especially if you have both halves. Now, because of that, I'm gonna give this 4 stars for organization. Next on our grading criteria is covert ops capability, and honestly, this doesn't have it at all. Now, this isn't a goal of Haley's, at least as far as I can tell, but it is in our criteria. It's what we've graded all the other ones on, so it's included here. So because of that, the Haley Strategic Multi-Mission Hanger Pouch gets 0 stars for covert ops. All right, next area is color options. Currently, Haley offers the most color options of any of the danglers we've reviewed to date. That includes multicam, multicam black, coyote, ranger green, black, multicam arid, you get the idea. And it's the range of color options here for why they get 5 stars in this section. Now, our final area is expansion, and that's just the ability of the pouch to be expanded upon with MOLLE or something else. Like on the HRT Sporin, there's MOLLE on the side to add pouches. Now, Haley doesn't offer that, but is it really needed? In my opinion, no, but still doesn't really expand, so I'm gonna give them 1 star here. That's it for our grading criteria, so let's get into my pros and cons. Then we'll see where it fits in with our rankings. My first pro, that clamshell opening. Being able to fully open the pouch and see what your access is necessary in my mind, giving you easy access to the items inside. Even stuffed to the gills, this is a great design choice, and you can organize it to your heart's desire. Which leads me to my next pro, and that's the organizational capabilities of this. I love the blank slate the Velcro gives you. Building this out into an awesome IFAK is great, but the tearaway features of the Velcro push it well beyond a lot of danglers out there. I mean, you could just turn it into a standard gear pouch for your GPS or trail mix. And that's especially appealing for us everyday civilians. Next pro has got to be the color options you get. Again, Haley offers the most options we have seen out of all the danglers to date here on the channel. You should have no problem finding something that fits into your kit. All right, cons. And honestly, I really can't think of one. Now, I think some of you are going to point to the price. It's kind of misleading because you need to buy one of the inserts. Let's take the medical insert, for example. The hanger pouch plus the medical insert is going to be about $94. But when you compare that with other danglers in the series that give you this capability, it's honestly a little low. The Shaw Concepts Raid is like 120 bucks. The Agilite 6-pack with the Mission 7 Tactical QD adapter is going to be a little over $100 for the pair. So the Haley setup being at $94 is actually pretty low. So with all that, where am I going to put that on TLD's rankings? Well, with its cheap price, color options, and its capabilities, the Haley Strategic Multi-Mission Hanger will be taking 2nd place. But let's continue with this series and see how long Haley's going to hold on to that. I hope this video was helpful in your purchasing decisions and shed some light on this fantastic hanger pouch from Haley Strategic. I want to say thanks to our Patreons and our YouTube members. You folks make it possible for us to get all this cool stuff to show off to you, and we truly appreciate it. And thanks to everyone that likes, comments, and subscribes. Comment down below, let me know what you would use to organize your Haley Strategic Multi-Mission Hanger Pouch. All right, guys, I'm out. Goodness.